um, one part of the one-to-one sessions and the work I offer in my mentoring or coaching or guidance spaces is, like bringing awareness in your own attitude towards yourself and your own attitude towards certain thoughts or certain parts inside of yourself. In my own healing journey, I learned that I had so much inner contractions where I was not aware about. Like there was so much judgment or so much criticism towards myself, or let's better say, towards certain parts in myself, that my energy contracted, and that in many ways I lived out of some doubt, out of judgment, and in total, I was more contracted and smaller. Like from the physically position, like more like that. But without that, I noticed, because there were other parts which learned to cope, and to protect these parts where was doubt towards myself or disbelief or, the imagination or the idea from some parts that's not possible. And obviously that all is connected about our upbringing, about our ancestors, about the collective, what we learn to believe about ourselves, and about many, many, many situations we experience in our life, which we made mean something about ourselves. And creating an inner map to get aware about all these different parts, let's say, and then learning how is actually my attitude towards these parts. If I talk about self-energy, creating space towards these different parts, creating a map, and how is my attitude towards that, towards these different parts in me. And I mean, the attitude is the filter, right? How we see ourselves or how we see the world, how we respond to things in our life. And through changing this attitude, to bring in compassion, to bring in, it's okay, I can learn to feel that, even if it's very discomfortable. And that changes like a energy of contraction. It makes it more expansive, like it creates expansion. And in that happens a transformation. And it shifts the relationship to these different parts in us, the relationship to self. And through that, there comes a different self energy. And through that comes a difference how we respond to life, how do we create, with which energy do we create things in our life, how do we relate to others. So it's like boom, boom, boom. It has a ripple effect to everything. And I mean to everything. And that gives self-empowerment, and I mean, that creates connection, alignment. And that's, I feel, it sounds maybe a little cheesy, but that's one of the reasons why I'm here, that's a big part of my service towards myself and to others. Learning that, increasing that, sharing that, growing together with that. And that's a big part of my facilitation in my retreats, but also in the one-to-one work I offer. So if you're curious about that, reach out.